What is going on, guys? Today we're looking at 93 Yashin. Beautiful centre back. Honestly, we just have a lot of centre backs. So you could have done multiple centre backs, and now this one's probably worth doing. He has 16 SBCs. He's got 60 days to go, so quite a long time to get him done. I can imagine 60 days from now, if we're already in March, we're looking at least 2 months. So it goes April, May. Potentially, we should see him, just like Jarzinho, maybe into a better team of the season. Whether they go in early or it might be community, maybe even Prem, dependent on the lineup. Honestly, it will be an interesting one to see where we can go with him. Obviously, we've got the 84 for the loan. I would always recommend doing the loan first, because that is just the key point of him. In terms of the card himself, he's just a good centre-back. He's a very, very good centre-back. There's no arguments with him. He is block plus, and he's just very meta in terms of his ability. And we see it a lot with goalkeepers that come out. He's, 6'2", so not the tallest centre-back in the world. We've got Jockey, Intercept, and Anticipate, alongside Relentless. The only thing we are missing is a double play star plus with him. We're not going to see another centre-back Yashin anyway, so to be honest, there is no reason why you'd question whether he gets an upgrade. In terms of a goalkeeper upgrade, maybe a 94, 95, I don't see it happening anytime soon. It definitely could, but even then, it doesn't really affect this card too much. So in terms of the SBC of what we've got to do, we have the Bronze, Silver, 84, 85, Team of the Week 85, 86, Team of the Week 86, so 3 of them. We then have 4 87s with 1 in form. We then have 2 88s, 189, and 190. It's not the worst in the world. At the minimum, thank you that there's only 190 rated. You only get a prime gold players. I think that's in deserve of a rare player pack, to be honest, or rare gold pack. What is it, the 50k packs? So the question is he worth the grind? And should you grind him, to be honest? If we look at Footbin for obviously his stats and kind of pricing, we're getting him at 1.5 mil. I think the SBC, what we're looking at 16, very similar to Jarzinho. So what's Jarzinho coming in at? You are looking at, obviously we haven't got the price just yet, but Jarzinho is coming in at 2.3 mil, and in comparison, he doesn't have a 90, but he has 489s instead, so maybe just that little bit more expensive. So in terms of the SBC, he is grindable, very grindable. We've seen it a lot of the time with Mbappe, with Sabio. It looks daunting to start with. Once you start getting it done, there's 60 days to get it done. If you can get an Mbappe player of the month done in 30 days, granted it was during Thunderstruck, which was a lot easier to do, you should be able to grind them out pretty well. Obviously, in terms of chemistry style, people are always going to go with a shadow for him. So you're going to look at 93, 93 as a 92 overall centre-back. So in terms of the ways, because we've got a lot of different objectives that we could do, straight off the bat, whenever looking at these, challenges are your friend first and foremost. They are tradable, so there is a chance, very slim pickings, at getting something tradable from them. That will obviously boost your coins up, and it's just good with a daily showdown to get the objectives done. We then also have multiple daily objectives that you can do, and this is going to be a perfect way to grind them out. So obviously you've got your season still. We do have the MLS Cup going on at the moment, so if you are still kind of needing to do that, then make sure you are, because it is on in the background at this moment in time. Obviously the MLS kit doesn't give you anything. We then also have the champs bonus. I'm really not feeling champs at the moment, so it is what it is. But we've got the daily plays, the daily completionist. We also then have the NWSL completionist as well, so that one's going to give you more points and also XP to be able to grind out even more. Like I said, we do have the daily showdown completionist as well, and then multiple other objectives that can get you there. The Future Stars goal is going to give you some packs as well the further you're down. So objectives are always a nice one if you are not just wanting to do complete menu grinding, as sometimes it can be a little bit daunting and just boring at times. Now, the biggest thing we got added was this 85 campaign pick. I don't know why I struggled with that then. So in terms of upgrades, we've got loads, because I'm yet to talk about this Encore icon upgrade that is very interesting indeed, but we will get to that. So we do have obviously the 86 plus, not feeling it when it's 2 SBCs, but the 1 campaign is a perfect one for extra high rated cards. Now I say that because it requires 2 85s. I believe it's 2 85s, 384s and the rest being 83s as the cheapest way that you can do it. So that one's going to be really, really good for the high rated fodder. So it gives you a perfect example of how to get them 90 and 89 rateds done. Plus then we do have the 83 times 10 again. That's going to be perfect to do, as well as then we still have for 23 hours the 81 player pick. Daily golds are always going to be worth doing. And then obviously the League SBC, to be honest, you kind of don't need to do it anymore because we have got the exchange. And I must admit, it's definitely not an overlooked thing because there has been a lot of content on it. I know Nep is doing a massive thing with the exchange and it's perfect. So for instance, when we look at what duplicate I've got at the moment, just from opening, I want to say an 83 times 10, we had 387s, 84s and 83s. So say for instance with Yashin, say I'm doing this grind now. What I could do if we don't have anything for them 87s, so we've not got a full SBC to finish, them 87s are going to be perfect to go into this exchange. So what we could do here, all of these could go in one at a time. It's going to give me a 19 player pack each time. Now this is going to be perfect for your untradables, especially if you have nothing else to put them in. It can obviously go all the way down to 85s, so it is absolutely perfect for everything. It's just an easy way to grind out the game, and with the exchange it's still here for a while. This is going to be a perfect method for the whole way through, especially if we do add that icon upgrade as well. So that's all of the 87s, free 19 packs, and then with the 84s and 83s, more than likely we could either go and do the Encore icon upgrade, or obviously we could go and do the 85 campaign pick. Now with this one, the Encore icon upgrade could be the thing that sets you away from not doing Yashin, because it is repeatable for 6 days. It's coming in at, how cheap actually is it? We've got it coming in at 130,000 coins. Don't get me wrong, there will be a lot of cards that are definitely not worth this. There'll be 60Ks, 40Ks, Barnes is going to be in there. But then there is your R9s, your Hams, your Henris. No, not your base Henri. I don't think there's any Thunderstruck by the looks of it. Base Centurion, Winter Wildcard and Team of the Year. So you could argue that you'd want to do this instead of doing obviously Yashin, because there is a chance you get him. Obviously it does require 2 Team of the Weeks as well, so that is going to push them up a little bit. 85, 83 and 84. So this could be another perfect way to put fodder. But if you are just solely trying to do Yashin, because there is a lot of cards, it's not likely that you get him. It's going to be one of them, 1 in a million packs. And as well, it is a pack, not a pick as well. So I would suggest if you are focusing on Yashin, the 85 campaign pick is going to be the better option. Because like I said, you can go and get your 85s in. So we go Grealish, we go Verts. I don't know actually what was the other.
If your team's looking like this, then I have the place for you. Head over to U7Buy for all your coin needs. They're cheap, fast and reliable, but make sure to use JT11 at the checkout for 6% off all of your coin orders.
So that's going to be the perfect SBC for it. Like I said, you're looking at 384s, 285s, that is the requirement, and the rest can be 83s. So that's going to rescue everything from the duplicates, and it's going to give me at least an 85 and above. Whether you get an 85, that is just down by hard luck, but at the minimum, it is giving you a chance at some very high rated cards that is going to be perfect, like I say, for your Yashin high rated SBC. If you get a 90, I believe Casemiro is a big one that you can get in it at 90, and there's probably some really high rated ones. It's pretty much got everybody in there. We're going to get a Centurions, is that? Italian left mid, Chiesa? Is that Chiesa? I don't even know what rating. 86, okay. It is what it is. Like it's at least 1 high rated. So what this is going to be perfect, because he's now in the club, so it's fine. We can use all of our lower rated kind of SBC fodder from this. But if we have already done the low rated, so for instance, if we look at Yashin, if we obviously do this and we've already got the 85s and then we're on to the 86s, maybe even the 87s, we have no reason for the 85s is only 2, but we have no reason for the 85s or 84s or 83s because they're not going to go into anything. So you're not going to put 5 83s and 87s because it's just going to be far too much of a overcompensation to be able to do it. So you're more than happy to put them in and grind out that 86 could go into an 86 SBC, or it could be a decent one that goes into a 90 if you manage to pack something good. The way that you kind of get around all of that fodder, the 81 player picks are definitely my fan favorite, mixed in with the 83 times 10s once you've done them daily, and then obviously if you need Team of the Weeks, that's going to be another one to put in the low rated fodder, and then once you've done that daily, the mixed campaign pack is going to be my next one. I'm not normally a big fan of the 81 doubles. It's just not my upgrade, to be honest. I don't think they are totally worth it. But once the player picks have gone, and until we get another one, which should be Monday as well, to be honest, so we should be able to be fine with that, I would suggest then looking at the 81 doubles if we don't get like an 80 player pick back. So in terms of grinding, it is just constantly going through, eventually going through the exchanges as well. If you obviously get an 89, that's a lot of packs back or a lot of players back, and you can just go buy an 89 to get the packs. You can then put them into 81 player picks and then disperse all of the cards evenly. It's going to be the best way to grind them out. Obviously selling anything that's tradable to keep your coins up, and it is just a grind that 60 days should be very, very easy to get him done, especially if it does go into team of the season. So let me know your 2 centre backs right now. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.